some serious concern on the Motor Vehicle Amendment Bill 2019 in its present form. Sir, at the outset, I would like to state that we all share the same concern regarding the road safety in the country. I would like to share with heavy heart some incidents in my parliamentary constituency, Karur. In my constituency alone, there are more than 1,000 accidents deaths happened within few years of time due to lack of either subway or the overbridge in the national highway NH7. If one constituency has witnessed more than 1,000 accidental deaths, how many accidental deaths could have happened across the country? I use this opportunity to request the Honorable Minister to urgently build either the overbridge or subway in the following places in my constituency: on the highway, National Highway 7 near Manmangalam, Vangapalayam Circle, Semmadai, Periyar Circle, Kodangipatti in Karur Assembly, Veerarakyam Circle in Krishnarayapuram Assembly, and Kodumbalur in Viralimalai Assembly need to be constructed with utmost urgency to prevent this unfortunate death. So the Honorable Minister's decent gentleman, he is very experienced minister. I have no reason not to believe him. But the past record of this government in which he is part of is known for his regressive, despotic, autocratic attitude. So this government will not miss a single opportunity to undermine the state's rights, centralize power, disempower people, favor the corporate. Despite having many salient features in this bill has no exception to their general attitude. So, Honorable Minister said in his opening remarks that there will be a national transportation policy in place, but if the states have any objection, it will not be imposed. Sir, I would like to ask the Honorable Minister through you, why did this government think that the state governments are not competent enough to create the policy on their own in the first place? Secondly, if you do not want to impose anything on the states, why are you getting involved in formulating a universal policy rather than let the states to formulate policy according to your ground necessary? Sir, the past experience shows that this government will not listen to states if they have any objection on important issue once the policy is in the place. We have seen this time and again. What happened in the case of NEET? Tamil Nadu is vehemently opposing the NEET exam. Already 8 poor students have committed suicide. Despite the uproar in Tamil Nadu, this government is hell-bent on imposing NEET at the cost of the lives of the poor students. Therefore, the suspicion stems from the past experience of dealing with this government policies. So the minister has repeatedly said he is not willing to infringe upon the state, but the bill draft is not reflecting this. Sir, in subsection 10 of section 41, for the words for a period of 5 years, the words for such period as may be prescribed by the central government have been substituted. The following provisions have also been inserted. Provided that the central government may prescribe different period of renewal for different types of motor vehicle. At present, 15 years have been fixed for the renewal of motor vehicle registration certificate. Then it is 5 years for the next renewal. But in the proposed bill, this time limit has been taken away and it has been made mandatory that all vehicles should be tested before renewal. This would pave the way for manufacturer to go for their monopoly of brand, and they will try to retain the vehicle owner. Therefore, the owner will at the mercy of the vehicle dealers, and thereby he will be charged more for the maintenance of his vehicle. Over a period of time, private spare parts dealers will be affected and private roadside workshops will be closed. This will result in a serious unemployment crisis. So we should not forget this. This government has the highest unemployment rate of 6.1% in 45 years to its credit. Isn't it favoring the big private player over the small self-employed youth? Sir, as per Motor Vehicle Act, at present, all transport vehicle permits are issued by the regional transport authorities, namely district collectors, for their district jurisdiction with one more adjacent district. For more than 2 districts and for interstate permits, the State Transport Authority issues the permit. Now a new term, license, has been introduced in the class 29 with respect to section 66 and 88 of Parent Act of 1988. Also the central government has given the power to issue licenses for transport vehicles. The central government is planning to create a parallel authority to existing authorities for issuing the permits or licenses. At the same time, operators have the liberty to choose either permit issued by the state government or by the central government. Because of this, more confusion will arise among the operators. Moreover, the operators will always work on their profit approach and go for operation in the peak hours. Sir, in my state like Tamil Nadu, there is a policy. Even a private vehicle is, when given a permit in a profitable route, main route, will be asked to operate in a non-profit route. Sir, I have 8 minutes. I am a second speaker from my party and probably the last speakers. So they will be operate on a rural areas for the purpose of children going to school, farmers goes to market. That will be imposed as a condition clause. How will the central government sitting in Delhi will decide the remote part of place like a route, will decide which permit has to be given which route? This is not clarity. This is not infringing the right of the state. Then what else? So in the newly inserted section 215A, the law states that the central government shall have the power to delegate any power or function that have been conferred upon it by the Act to any public servant or public authority and authorize such public servant or public authority to discharge any of its powers, functions and duties under this Act. The same with the state government. From above proposed insertion, the central government derives power to delegate function under this Act. Also, section 211A empowers the central government to take full control of developing softwares to collect fees, fine and tax which are well within the state subject. What is the guarantee that on fine day the central government may take control of revenue by mere administrative order by using this power under 215? So state, even the BJP government in Maharashtra, your alliance partner, the transport minister, is objecting vehemently for the changes which is in the bill. Sir, I also would like to bring into one more notice that in the name of increasing the infrastructure, need an amount of 1 crore rupees. There are already self-employed youth who are running the driving school in a very small rural areas, which is helping the poor people to get the driving licenses, especially the women, which I see the driving as a form of an empowerment and the freedom for a woman, will adversely affect these things. So already say only the way the government is unable to create the employment. So the people are already creating the self-employment in favoring the corporate. Why are you spoiling the self-employed youth who run the driving licenses in a rural areas? So I request the honorable ministers to seriously consider this provision of this bill to allow this unemployed youth to run those things. So I also quickly compliment this government for the salient features in this bill. Cashless treatment for victim of accidents during golden hour. This bill very sensitive towards the differently able. The bill allows to order for recall of motor vehicles if a defect in the vehicle may cause damage to the environment or the driver or other roads. This bill mandatory that create a motor vehicle accident fund to provide compulsory insurance cover to all road users in India, treatment of injured person and compensation to be paid. This is a welcome step. So along with the welcome step, I request the honorable minister through you, please withdraw the regressive thinking within the bill. Thank you, sir. So I would like to share some serious concern on the motor vehicle Amendment Bill 2019 in its present form. So at the outset, I would like to state that we all share the same concern regarding the road safety in the country. I would like to share with heavy heart some incidents in my parliamentary constituency, Karur. In my constituency alone, there are more than 1,000 accidents deaths happened within few years of time due to lack of either subway or the overbridge in the national highway NH7. If one constituency has witnessed more than 1,000 accidental deaths, how many accidental deaths could have happened across the country? I use this opportunity to request the honorable minister to urgently